1940.
Yeah.
And what was that on, Paddy? What was your first job?
Commandery.
And what was that?
A catch.
A catch. Like bass straight catch.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old were you then? Roughly.
But, 15, I think.
15. Yeah. And what would the crew of that be? How many do you reckon?
8.
8, was it? Yeah. What made you go to sea? What was the decision? Do you remember?
Well, work was hard to get, and going to sea seemed to be an exciting way of life.
Yeah, right. What were the conditions like on the catches? What were they like?
Pretty rough,
Yeah.
Pretty rough, but still, there you are.
Yeah.
I don't think you, you think it's right. Probably be all right. But if you sat there today, you wouldn't put up with it.
Yeah. Like long hours?
The hours are long, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you've got any bad weather at sea, you're up all the time.
Yeah.
And no overtime. Work cargo.
Yeah.
Done everything.
Yeah. You get much leave off them, or how'd that work?
Oh, well, I wasn't there long enough to get any leave. It wasn't union covered either.
No. So where did you go to after that? What was your next step?
Where did what ship?
Yeah.
The Goulburn.
Oh yeah.
Goulburn, that was running to Sydney, Newcastle, Kembla, Melbourne.
You would have seen a big change.
General cargo up and coal back.
Yeah, you would have seen a big change there after the catch, would you? You would have seen a lot of change in the job.
Yeah.
What would you be then? Ordinary seaman or AB?
Bucker. Deck boy.
Deck boys, right? Yeah.
12 months there, a deck boy.
Yeah. And what was that like? Good job?
Forecastle, live in the forecastle.
Yeah.
Carry all the tucker along the deck to the forecastle, the head in the forecastle.
Yeah.
Lived in the forecastle.
And
seas washing over you while they're trying to get forward.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So what you were telling us a story about the here in the bay. You want to tell us that story?
Well, that's used to go down and get shovel it off the sandbanks down the bay. Boats used to sail down, run into the sandbank and lay on the side and throw the shell grit in, much as you could. When the tide come in and lift her off, back up to Melbourne.
Yeah.
Shell grit for the chooks.
Yeah. How long did you do that for?
Oh, a couple of months.
Yeah.
I was on 2 of them actually.
Yeah.
Different times there.
Yeah.
They were jobs that the blokes who read them stayed in them. I think they were part family sort of thing.
Yeah, right.
How big were they, Paddy?
Oh, only carried about 20 tonne or less.
Yeah. So you'd have to shovel 20 tonne before, or roughly before the tide come back in.
Oh, I don't suppose it mattered that much. Had to get enough in.
Yeah.
I don't think 20 tonne might have kept her there if you put it in.
Yeah. And
just more or less a payload, I suppose.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So you were telling us too how you shipped out on a New Zealand ship during the war out of Sydney.
Where? No. I joined the Hauraki in Sydney. I was on the can't remember the Hollyman boats or what it was, but then I had a blue with the shipping master, so I went up to Sydney.
Yeah.
Shipping master, what was his name? Smith.
What's that?
He said, I went into the shipping office. I picked up for a tanker job. I went into the shipping office and it was Parkers were the agents for it. And the shipping master said, Mr. Searle, Mr. Searle was the bloke from Parkers, and he said green, and so I didn't move. Well, again, green, and they had a bloke in uniform walking around the shipping office, come over and he said, are you Mr. Green? I said, yes. And he said, Mr. Smith wants you at the desk. And I said, what do you want, Smith? And he said, well, just on 12 o'clock. He said, I'll see you after dinner. So I went to Sydney then.
Yeah. And
Bucko then.
Yeah.
But why should you have to put up with that?
Oh, yeah,
Mr. Searle in the office.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And then you had a different experience then on her. What happened next on the Hauraki?
I joined the Hauraki in Sydney, and We went to Sydney, Melbourne, across the Bight. Oh, I got a hell of a battering across the Bight. Boats were all smashed and
Were
I thought she was gone. But, she was the first motor ship out here. The governor's cut out. And we got the Prem out. I spent about, I don't know, at least a fortnight there patching her up, getting the boats patched up and fixed up. The gun platform was bent. And so once we got all that done, we headed out. We're out, left there, around about the 4th of July, I'm not sure, because I can remember having Independence Day there, but it's only just. I think we must have left, because the 12th of July we were captured.
Yeah.
The 2 raiders at 10 o'clock at night.
Was it?
Put a searchlight on from here and a searchlight from there. Signal to stop your ship. So the skipper thought, there's nothing much you could do about that.
Yeah.
We'll run to the gun platform, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
What were the name of the raiders, Paddy?
Funny thing of it, I give my sister the paper. Like Ray Peters
Yeah.
had to give me a letter and the copy and the photo of the ship. My sister's down at Mentone, she's got that. Most of the papers, she had these too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I couldn't know the name of them, no, I wouldn't remember. No.
It wasn't the Cormoran. Was it the German raiders?
No, Jap.
Jap raider.
They said it was German submarines
Yeah.
who had passed over
Oh, right, yeah.
and they told the Japs that the ship was coming up on its own
Yeah,
and the Japs were going home, having their 3 months or something, and
yeah.
so they said they'd pick us up,
Yeah, right.
which they did.
Yeah.
They were all right, Japs.
Were they? Yeah.
I
They,
think it was mainly because they were seamen and been all over the world.
Yeah.
It wasn't as if they were just picked up for the war.
yeah.
They were probably old-time seamen.
Yeah.
We used to play all kinds of games on deck with them, and cards and that. And one thing they lived on the hatches. We still lived in the forecastle, and they got washed out a couple of times. Those tropical storms, canvas blown away.
Oh, right.
They still never kicked us out.
Didn't they?
They
Yeah.
still stayed on the deck.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got to think of things like that.
Yeah.
And they also said at the end that you won't be treated like this when you get ashore. Because most of the Japs were frontline troops and they didn't like anybody else but themselves. But our blokes would be the same, I suppose. Don't know, people are the same all over the world, aren't they?
Yeah.
Pretty much, aren't they? Yeah. So, so then you finished up in a camp
In Shaggy Jail, yeah.
in Changi. Yeah.
Yeah.
How long were you there, do you reckon?
2 years.
Was it? Yeah.
We went in there in August and we left there in August going to Seaman Road internment camp. We'd done 12 months there then. It was just a big camp with adult huts and type of thing. Had our gardens and things like that there. Barbed wire fence right round it.
Yeah.
Seat guards.
Was it? Yeah. Yeah.
How'd they treat you when you were interned?
Well, if you didn't play up, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
No tucker, of course, if you're
Yeah.
hungry, but
Yeah.
you had to do your job, gardening, digging tunnels and things like that. See, we were different than the army in a way that the army were given up basic ration of rice, same as we were, basic ration of rice. And their rice was only given to the ones that worked. So you've got a lot of bloody blokes that can't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't get anything. So that rice had to be shipped, and just say that there was 10,000 there and 2,000 weren't working, well, that money had to go over the...
Yeah.
Whereas we got a ration of rice whether we worked or not. And if you worked, you got extra.
All right.
And that extra was rationed over everybody. And they were mostly working in tunnels. We worked in tunnels too, but not so much as the soldiers. And we grew vegetables. So we had our own vegetables growing. Wasn't much, but it was something.
Yeah.
And we got beef out of the jungle up in Malaya. Buffaloes.
Yeah.
They used to put them in a great big pot, all this meat, a big quail they used to call them, and they'd boil it. And they'd say they'd start after they finished running the tea at night, have all these boilers going. And about midnight I said, Christ, been boiling for about 8 hours, I'll go and get some. time out there, grammar piece there. She couldn't chew it, you couldn't do anything with it. And of course, once I boiled it until next day, I suppose you'd get the juice out of it mostly.
Yeah.
But it was funny, the fact that you couldn't eat them.
Yeah.
It must be tough bloody beasts.
So,
Tigers used to eat them.
Yeah.
yeah. So, when you came home, when that was over, what was your next move? What happened next?
Came home at before the end of the year. But in August, when we were finished, we arrived back here, or sometime in August. I was on one of the old Empress boats. They were the bay boats, Empress Bay, and it was called the Arrowa at the time. But that was Empress Bay, Esperance Bay, or Empress Bay. Esperance Bay, anyhow, it was called a bay boat before, and we arrived back on that, and I wasn't allowed to go back to sea until January.
Oh, yeah.
Health tests and all that type of thing,
Yeah.
doctors and all that business. And so I wanted to get back to sea. I came running around the bloody bush here, chasing snakes. In any case, I think my first ship was the Bowen
What's that?
on the Parkers.
Just harken back just a couple of seconds, Paddy. When you got captured, did your wages stop then, or were you covered by wages the whole time you're in the...
We were
Yeah.
afterwards, but that was only because there was the strikes before we went away.
Yeah.
What the hell was the name of the ship that was captured before us? There was a ship captured, Parkers were running it too, and the wages all stopped immediately for the wives, and they didn't get anything, so
Yeah.
we went on strike. Held up for a short space of time, and the government stepped in and ordered Parkers to pay this and stop mucking around.
Yeah, right.
So worked out we ended up getting it. But my point was that I should have been getting AB's wages, but I got bucko wages all the time I was there. Only had a month to go.
Did you have family then, Paddy? Someone back in Australia missing you? You know?
Oh no, oh mother and all the family, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all there, yeah. I said, Christ, Paddy's over there.
Did you have much communication? You know, could you write to them, or could they write to you, or?
I think I might have got a card one time or another, but you had cards, so small card, they could write on that. The blokes used to use mapping pens,
Yeah.
write on it, and I stopped that and said you're only allowed to use so many words. I just used to say every one time I said the card was, I'm okay, hope you're the same.
Yeah.
Or it leaves me well, I hope you're well. Something like that. What the hell else are you going to say?
That's right, mate. That's right, yeah.
Folks used to use a mapping pen. Of course, probably might be married men, I don't know. And they'd write everything down. I should stop that.
Yeah.
And they put in his card, Japanese bastards. And they changed it, they put down, see, they were Nipponese there, they always called themselves Nipponese,
Yeah.
not Japanese. And they crossed out the Japanese and put Nipponese.
So you finally got your back pay, and you got made up to AB.
Yeah, oh well, I got made up after I'd done my month.
You still had to do a month. Bastards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Funny part about it was, for the few ships I was on before I joined the Hauraki, I was signed on as Seaman because I couldn't get ABs.
Yeah.
So I was getting AB wages up until then, but I joined the ship at Bucko, and that was it. And when I come back, I joined the bar and I was Seaman. So could have got the boatswain's job there, but I certainly had it every time first. So I was Seaman.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And
They were hard jobs, derricks and how many derricks? 22 derricks or something like that. You had the wires and if you're up all night on the gear, you could be splicing all blooming night. Greasy bloody wires. And,
I was on the sister ship, but they took the derricks out of it. I was on the Woomera.
Oh yeah.
But they'd taken the derricks out of it and put them bloody terrible cranes in it.
Yeah.
That was shocking.
First one I joined with the crane was the for the North Esk. I joined that when I first come back from New Zealand, North Esk. And she had the cranes on. No, what did she have the cranes on for?
She was weak then, wasn't she?
No, she was weak. No, it was the South Esk when I joined her.
Yeah.
And I was housing the cranes and was swung out over outboard. So I swung it in and housed it. They couldn't get it out. They still housed it. And I said, I did. And he said, well, which way did you go? I said, brought it in and dropped it in. That should have gone right the other way. So they had to lift it with the other crane and lift it out.
To get her out of the cradle, yeah.
Silly, really.
You're just saying then about when you came back from New Zealand. Do you want to tell us about that when you're over in New Zealand? What happened there?
Well, I worked in the bush all the time there. Well, basically, yeah.
But, I mean,
Bit of trouble with Patrick Welch when we had any disputes over anything. You couldn't get any satisfaction out of Patrick. He wouldn't back you up with anything.
He was the union secretary.
So when you come over here in the summer, you always had your hot meal evening, but that's all you had. And that was your supper. And if you were on the gear or working late, 4 to 8, you always had that. You never got any salads and cold meats or anything like that on the hot days.
Yeah.
And so we suggested it to him. And we never had a fridge to put anything in case. So anyway, we suggested that, and he said it'll be done next time we come back. And ship laid up for a fortnight, which I had to, and put back no fridges, nothing, so we wouldn't complain. And he just waved the New Zealand flag. He said, sitting in front of it. Want to get rid of the flag? It's in New Zealand, you're in. That was the type of bastard he was.
Yeah.
He had farms which he was share farming with other people. In Waitaki, he had a couple of farms. He married Unity Mitford, I think it was. He married.
Oh, right.
And he lived in a pub in Wellington, a private hotel, a big one. The Midland, I think, was the name. And when he used to go overseas, he'd go overseas just so he'd send over for a conference. He'd represent the other small unions that couldn't cover his wages. They'd all pay expenses. Seaman union pays expenses. The other union all pay his expenses.
Yeah, right.
They're making a fortune out of it. You know, it's shocking the things he used to do, but got away with. I don't know how he finished up. I went bush, so I couldn't put up with him any longer. And there was a few good men bloody ruined through him.
Was it?
The Seaman, yeah. Well, there was one big strike down the west coast before my time, before I was over there. To the hat when they shut down at night, and the west coast is South Island, freezing cold. When they'd shut down at night, they'd switch off everything. All the heating and everything, they're all steamers, so they'd switch off. So you have no heating at all, no heating and lighting in the place, just have lamps. So they complained about that, so they sent Ronnie Black down there to organise the Seaman, and of course he stuck with them and tried to get it organised. And when they had to go back to work, Ronnie Black had to order them back to work. And he was the one that had to carry the bloody can for the bloody blokes up in Wellington. Everything was... Had some good bloody union leaders, but he was the arsehole of the lot. Spoilt the New Zealand Seaman Union. But the Seamen were the same as us, they're all staunch blokes, but what can you do?
Yeah.
You look at a bloke orders you back to work, well he's the one that's at fault. It's not the bloke that bloody orders him.
You must have met some characters over your time at sea, Paddy.
Oh, there's...
I mean, you just mentioned
I
it.
can only remember 3 probably. There was a lot more, but they weren't characters to me. It's Bullshit Fisher and Benny the Gorilla. And I suppose you'd have to bring in Jimmy Simon.
The brown dog.
Yeah. And...
You used to do his washing for him, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, and what's his name, bloody... I suppose you'd have to say O'Shea.
Oh,
Bob O'Shea.
What about some of the good ships or the bad ships that you were on?
I don't remember bad ships, really. One of the traders, I'm not sure which one it was. You know, Brisbane Trader, one of those. I was relieving on it. I don't think I'll get to talk to anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wouldn't show me what to do on the damn thing, you know. You join a ship and you've got lashings and all that type of thing with the boxes down below.
Mm.
I tried to get onto blokes, but you'd go down below and say you've got an hour down there to your lot, and then you go up another gang and relieve you for an hour. Well, they wouldn't talk to you then because they were too busy doing the job.
Mm.
And there was nobody to take a couple of minutes out to show you what to do.
Yeah, right.
So, you know, it just made it that way. I couldn't talk to them anyhow. When I went aboard, asked for the bosun or one of the delegates anywhere around, showed me union. Oh, I don't know, where he is. Right, so I wandered around, and I got onto a bloke, and he said, "Who are you?" And I said, "Paddy Green." I said, "So you're supposed to be down below, you're on the 12 to 4. I said, "I haven't even got me bloody cabin yet."
Mm.
And I said, "Nobody's come and seen me, I've asked everybody, nobody wants to talk to me."
Mm.
And he said, "Oh, well," he said, "you should have come to me." Oh, the other ones were all right, I was on most of them.
Mm.
But there was just one that was like, I don't know which one it was.
Sounds like it was the Brisbane.
Eh?
Sounds like it was the Brisbane trader.
So I think somehow it gets me it was a Brisbane trader.
Yeah, because I did time on the Brisbane trader too. Yeah.
Mm.
Sounds like it was her, mate.
Well, it's angry when you can't anything sorted out.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other traders I've gone aboard, they've said, "Oh, you're supposed to be down, but it's only half an hour to go, so don't worry about it. I'll show you your cabin," and I'll do this. Go out of their way to them and,
Mm.
you know, put you right. That one, they didn't do anything.
Yeah. What about any other ships that you want to mention that you were, any that stick in your mind, any of the jobs that you did?
No, I don't know, somehow there was nothing. The Goulburn was sort of my ship that I, you know, done splicing and all that type of, learning splicing and all that type of thing. Of course, mostly them days it was mostly pommies and scoots, you know, Norwegians or Swedes and nothing. I suppose a lot of Australians around, but you never noticed it because they were mostly pommies and English.
Yeah.
After the war, of course, the Navy came into it. But before that was Sugar. Some of the Navy blokes were very good seamen, the ones that had done splicing and rigging and all that sort of thing. But others just done gunnery and everything like that. They still do a little bit of AB. Tigers. And the only thing with them, if they were with the 2 or 3 Navy blokes, they stuck together.
Oh, yeah.
And they wouldn't learn anything, but if they were on their own, mostly they just fitted in and nobody worried about them. You wouldn't even know where they come from. But otherwise, if they got mixed up, it was a bit awkward to separate them. You know.
Yeah.
But, of course, that was after the war.
Yeah.
Okay, mostly I was on iron boats. Those 2 big iron boats, Iron Knob. No, was it the Knob? The Duke, Iron Duke.
The Roros.
Those are 2 big ships.
Yeah.
And the box boats, the Canimbla and
Manura.
Manura.
Canimbla, Manura and Karinga.
Yeah, Canimbla and Manura. I was on the Canimbla
Yeah.
a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
Where did you join the iron boats? Out of Canberra or Newcastle?
Here.
Out of here? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I used to sail up South Wharf.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a funny little steering digger, fella. I was on the Enterprise, the Australian Enterprise.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Went up to Japan.
Yeah.
I never had a... I've never had a passport.
Yeah. Had your Seaman's ID card?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd be the last one to get it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is. I can't read it.
Yeah, yeah. Document of identity, yeah.
Yeah, well, supposed to hand it back. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Yeah.
But when I joined this enterprise, they had no. I was the last one on the roster. And they said, "You got a passport?" I said, "No." You shit for it. Should have got one. I said, "Well, I didn't want to go anywhere. Quite happy on the coast." They said, "Well, come to Japan." They said, "Well, see what we can do." Anyhow, they made me sit out and wait an hour, and then he said, "We can't get the passport, it's too late." we'll have to give you a type of identity, but you won't be able to go ashore anywhere. I went ashore wherever I wanted to. It was only a couple of ports.
Yeah.
A couple of ports in Japan, I think about 3. Went ashore, nobody worried me.
Yeah.
But I never, see, all the time I was in New Zealand, there was no passport.
Yeah.
It came in afterwards. That was quite good, really. The brother was over in New Zealand. He had more money than enough to everybody. And he said the brother over here died, and the brother in New Zealand been there since 1935, steeplejack, and they rang out. He got in touch with me, and he said they want you to go home and finish off some of the jobs over in Melbourne. On the chimneys, Albert died. So I said, well, I can't go over. I said, I haven't got any money. So, well, I'll pay your fare over and fix it up for you. So they went to the Airways office. His name's J. Green, JL, and mine's JP. And he went to the Airways office and he said, I want to get a ticket on the plane. He said, well, you have to get taxation clearance and passport. And I said, oh, no, none of that. They said, oh, good. So when I arrived back in Christchurch, they said, oh, he flew over, Jack flew over. When he found out he didn't have to have a passport or ticket, he flew over. Of course, they caught up with him as soon as he arrived over. But he done the job, so it was better for me that way. Yeah.
So then, later on after that, you joined the Melbourne Tugs, Paddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. When would that have been? Do you, roughly?
Well, God.
75.
77, huh?
75, 76?
Yeah, 75, 76.
Was it? Yeah.
It'd probably be, see, whatever the last job I was on, either Darwin Trader or one of those, whatever the last job I was on, that's when I went to Tugs relieving down there.
Yeah.
But I tried to find out, going through the blooming tickets, but I'm so careless that I couldn't find out. But, I'd say I had 15 years down there.
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah.
What would that be, 89?
Yeah.
5 up 84, 74, 75, yeah. You're right, yeah.
And that was where you finished your time on the Melbourne Tugs. Yeah.
They were good jobs. They were hard, but they must be hard now. We had there was 8 blokes on every tug.
Was it?
Yeah.
Counting the cook and mate skipper. Now there's 3 or 4. The children only got a couple of tugs.
Yeah. Seen a lot of changes. Over your time.
Have been a lot of changes, yeah. Where the accommodation for a start, when they shifted into cabins, 2 berths, 3 berths sometimes. Because the Wanganella, I think, was the first one I run into when they had halfway had cabins. Then there was the then when I came back, of course, they all had cabins, 2 berths, all the traders, Lorana. But yeah, 1 in a watch, 2 in a watch, 3 in a watch, 4 in a watch on the elephant.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's pretty good, Paddy. Is there any anything you want to add? Any sort of statement or comments you want to add to anything you want to say?
I can't think of anything. It's
You made a good comment earlier before we started about the good ships and the bad ships.
oh yeah, that was something you could join a ship. And she was a good ship. You were happy to be in it, and you could stay there. But of course, you never do. Some people stay because of their commitments ashore. If you didn't have any commitments, well, you decide to join something else. But as I say, it's the blokes on board that make the difference. The ships. And of course, it doesn't matter whether it's on the tugs or the ship. You always get one narc in the ship, and you get carried as a rule. Whether he should be or not, I don't know. But it seems to be our way of doing things. See, same thing. If I went ashore in Newcastle and found myself short of cash, and I'd sort of like, get a quid on you. I'd one of the crowd, and I'd say, yeah. And you wouldn't be borrowing it; they'd be giving it to you because he'd probably ask somebody else for a quid. We're not going to think about him. He's on some blooming ship running to Europe, unless he got cross. I've got to give him that quid somehow. You don't worry about it. You forget about it. Borrow any substantial amount is a different matter, but they'd only lend it to you if they trusted you then.
Yeah.
Stop work meetings, Paddy. I suppose you wouldn't notice a big decline in the attendance and that at stop work meetings and that too.
I haven't been to a stop work meeting since time, but
They used to be good, didn't they? Unity Hall.
Yeah, down the wharf, all down the wharf. I don't know, the only time I didn't like the stop and wait was when when the bus used to come down, the Pura, from Sydney.
Oh, yeah.
It used to spoil it somehow. I don't know why. You see, you got that difference in the workers' voice and the whatever they had at the Star up in Sydney.
Yeah.
I don't know the difference between the two really, but when he used to come down, hello, he's got something on his mind, he's going to push something through, and he would. He'd have enough at the meeting to ensure that whatever happened. So, taken all round, the beauty was all right, yeah, good. Old Billy Bird, champion fella. I remember one time Billy Bird went to an office of one of the people in the shipping business about something, and he told the bloke off, and the bloke lifted a chair up and attacked him with it. The bottom fell out of the chair, you know those seats, you got those seats in? And the bloke wanted to sue Billy Bird for assault because Billy Bird forced him to lift his chair to defend himself. Yeah, and he was a sad celebrator. I don't know what happened in that case. I probably got thrown out. But Billy Bird would. He'd never go. No, he wasn't even just abused. You know, he'd tell the bloke off. Yeah, Billy Bird and who's the other bloke down there? Remember pickup down at where that museum is now, the back of that joint. Who's there? Well, when I joined the Wanganella, funny thing, well, it's not a funny thing, it's what happened was that I was in Parker's and I'd had some money to collect at Parker's because Parker's was running the Wanganella. And I went in and seen Searle get me money. That was the day of the pickup over the Wanganella. So I said, Christ, I can't pick up. I want to join the Wanganella. Well, it was a job in any case. I thought, well, I went down there. I didn't stand. So next day I went down again and they called for a bloke for the Wanganella. So I got the job, maybe. So when we had a meeting down the South Wharf, Wanganella was down there, they pointed out the fact that I'd been in Parker's office the day of the pickup.
Oh, right.
What have you got to say about that? I said, well, I was in Parker's office the day of the pickup, yeah. I said, what's wrong with that? And he said, well, you can't pick up. I said, I didn't pick up. I picked up the next day. Oh.
Yeah.
But it was fact that, you know, well, if you did pick up, you're bound to get caught.
Yeah.
Put it that way. You couldn't do things like that. It was, and me knowing Parker's, same as the job. When I was in New Zealand, I was on a Waitaki running over here. And the mate was Rainbow. He was a very hard mate. Oh, very bad bastard. And I got on all right with him because I used to argue with him. And we were heading back and he said, what are you doing? We were paying off in Bluff, he was, going onto another ship. And he said, what are you doing? And I said, nothing much. I said, believing, because when we get to Dunedin, paying off in Dunedin. And he said, well, if you want a job in the Harrow, in the Waitaki, she runs up to Frisco, you see. If you want a job in the Waitaki, he said, she'll be picking up in Wellington. You've got the job. I said, thanks very much. And I'd heard that there was a job going, or a couple of jobs going in the Waitaki, and I thought, well, I'll take a chance, I'll pay off in Dunedin, I'll go up and join them. But I couldn't go up and join the bloody thing. When the bloke said to me what happened, I said, well, Rainbow told me I had a job. And I said, well, by witnesses, we carried his bag onto the wharf when he was paying off. So witnesses that he told me I had the job. So there was another job down the drain. But I should have told me on the quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah. good job, Briscoe run,
Yeah.
yeah. Tahiti, Palm-Peter, whatever you call it, and up through Pacific. They had three ships on that run, the Uni Company. Matter was the main one, because she was the last of them.
Yeah. In 1972, Paddy, one of the best things that ever happened to Seaman, the SRF come into being. How did it affect you, mate?
The which?
The Seaman's Retirement Fund, the SRF.
Oh, yeah. But you know, I didn't go into it much. I suppose a lot of blokes, when I just took what was coming and I didn't put any extra into it. I think it was wonderful, yeah. Yeah.
Bit better than
It was
this.
fought all the time. We must have had some bloody clever people running it.
Yeah.
Because we got more than most.
Yeah.
We didn't lose anything, but I was amazed at how it went. But, I can't remember what I got out of it. Still living on it anyhow, quietly.
Yeah, some of the poor old buggers who paid off, their last payoff was their all they had before the SRF, yeah.
Another bloke, AB, paid off. He was on the sugar boats, and they paid off early, crook, but he had his, got compo, not compo, no, he wouldn't get the pension. He paid off whatever he had in the fund, which wasn't much, a few thousand, and he lived on that. Every time we'd go to see him, I got O'Shea to see him, I got Big Jim to see him, and Louis something, to get him to get the bloody pension, something. He wouldn't. He said, I'm too proud. About 12 months later, he went broke. And I'd heard that he was broke. He had no money. He couldn't get any. And I ran into him in the gardens up there, coming into town. I said, you going? I said, look happy. And he said, yeah, I'm on the pension now. I just applied for it. I said, so you gave the government bloody 4 years of bloody pension money for nothing. I said, a bloody idiot.
Yeah.
Anyhow, he jumped off the bloody diggers. Bluey Arnold.
Oh yeah, Bluey, yeah.
He jumped off the flats. Fifth floor they lived on.
Did he?
Yeah.
I'll be buggered. I didn't know that.
Everybody said, oh, his missus helped throw him over. And everybody. When I seen him the last time I did see him, he was telling me, he said, everybody's had a go at me, O'Shea's had a go at me.
Yeah.
And he always felt low as anything. When I heard him jump, I thought, that'd be right there.
How long ago was that, Paddy?
Oh, it's a long time ago.
Because I sailed with Bluey on the...
I was still at sea.
I think I sailed him on the Baralga or one of them at Bebo.
Well, he was on the, I think his last boat was the sugar boat.
Oh yeah.
Can't think which one it was either.
I'll be buggered.
Louis Arnold, yeah. He got caught, he's lucky, he got caught knocking off stuff over at the store, just in Brunswick Street. And what he used to do with his bag, or something like that, and underneath the flap, he used to stick his bacon and bring it over. But he didn't get it for himself. He'd give it a couple of old blokes there.
Yeah.
So yeah. So he handed it out. And I said, what's he buying money tucking for them? He wasn't even receiving it. He was caught one time. So they give him a nice old lecture and let him off. I said, bloody lucky. Bloody Bluey.
Yeah.
Well, I reckon that's about it. That's very good, Paddy. Thanks very much for that.
You got anything else you want to add to it, Paddy?
No, I don't think so. Just that I enjoyed my life at sea. My sister was, why I went back to sea, was that Nancy Marks was my sister.
Oh, yeah.
She was in the office.
Yeah.
And we were down at the other sister, one that's got the copy of the Wanganao, the ship I was on, and Nancy said they want Seaman to go back to sea again.
Yeah.
And I said, oh yeah, and I said I got my return ticket to New Zealand.
Yeah.
I'm only over for Christmas, and so she said, well, they want you to go back. Anyhow, I'll take your papers, because my sister had them.
Yeah.
They took you to charge, I'll take them down to the office and to Roger, and I said, all right. Because I got home and I thought I didn't want to go back to sea again for quite happy in the bush in New Zealand. I'll see Roger, so the next morning I arrive in. So you going? He's glad to have you back, Roger said. So I'll see you. I've sent your papers up to Wally up at the shipping office, and he said he'll fix it up, and away he went. I thought, bastard, I wanted to tell him I don't want to go back to sea again. So I went up to see Wally, and I said, oh, well, I'll tell Wally. So I went up to see Wally, and he said, how you going? He said, I've had a look through your discharge. He said, all right, you only need a health test, but you can get that in Hobart. You're joining the North Esk. You're flying down this afternoon. How soon can you be ready? I've been back at sea, I still had my return ticket to New Zealand.
He had a phenomenal memory, Wally did, didn't he? He could walk in after years of being away from the place and he could quote your bloody registration number and he'd walk in, oh, you're Wayne Finch, 2359, how you going? Straight off the top of his head.
I came into Geelong on the North Esk. We come into Geelong for some reason or other, which are very rare areas to go in there. And the pilot looked at me and he said, how you going, Paddy? And I said, it's all right. And I said, I was 20 years in New Zealand. And I said, where do you see me? I said, you used to be in Parkers and Parker boats and iron boats. I've run you a few times around about. I said, bloody hell, I remember that. You say, well, he had a good memory.
Yeah. Funny, you're saying that about Nancy. You're saying that about Nancy. I remember when you used to have to go and pay your union dues, and you'd always have someone that'd stay out in the street and you'd empty your pockets, you'd give them all the money while you all went in and paid your union dues, and then you'd come out and take it all back and you'd go in. Because if you went into the union rooms with money, Nancy would get it off you for some cause that she was pushing. You'd never get out of there. You'd never get out of there with money in your pockets.
Is Nancy still alive, Paddy?
No.
No, so how long
I think in a lot of ways Nancy was better, good for the union, for the officials, because they didn't have to see anybody. She would talk to you. Whereas another girl would say, well, he's out just to press or something. She'd talk, so I might be able to help you with it.
And she did too,
Well, that was the same as Elaine Brannon in Newcastle, was the same thing. Yeah, on par with it.
Same with the, I remember when the union rooms were down in Market Street, those other streets down the bottom end of town, you'd go in there and you'd say, Billy around, and I said, yes. Tap on the bulkhead there and Billy'd come out, how you going? And talk away. Nowadays, it's a different matter. You don't see anybody really. Whether you have to or not, I suppose the whole system is different. See? I used to see Roger used to gallop down the ships all the time. I don't know, nowadays, buddy, the whole thing is wrong, you know, it's not so much that you're not seeing the officials, I don't mind that part of it, but everything else is different, isn't it, you know?
There's no contact like there used to be.
There's no one on, as you said, Paddy, when you're on the tugs, I remember I was on the Western Port tugs around about the same time you were still in the Melbourne tugs. I was there from 87, I think, till 90. It was 8 when I joined it. When I got out, there was 4. Skipper, engineer, and 3 ABs. Yeah,
I was down there for a little while.
Yeah.
On the Balti, I think I was on.
Oh, yeah, no, I was there later.
I was with Bill Andrews.
Yeah, Andy's one we've done. Andy was the first one we interviewed.
I know, I see it on there. I was with him down there, he was all right there.
Yeah, I was on the Hastings mainly and the Cooma.
Oh, that's the bigger ones.
Yeah, they're the ones that replaced the Balti and the Murray Porter.
Yeah, I was on the Balti, They're 2 good names, Murray Porter and Balti. But, it was all right down there.
Yeah.
Funny part about it, I was left down there on my own, everybody went home. It was only about so many hours, and I had to come home to Brunswick, so I might as well stay here. No food, nothing, everything's locked up. So, and he said to the cook, he said, next time, Paddy, you stay. Oh, he said, I'm going to stay, you all go home. He said, well, you're not going to leave me here with nothing.
Yeah.
You're going to leave me here with food. He said,
I did a relief down there. My car was playing up, I had to put in for repairs. Same thing. They all went home, I'm stuck there on my own. They left me a dozen eggs and a couple of packets of bacon and the push bike to ride up to the bottle shop like the Navy base.
I used to walk up to Hastings. Walk up to Hastings and then walk back along the railway line. Now, I was there about, I don't know, maybe a month or something the first time. And next time I was there for another month, but as I was going back, I see a little heap of cans. I said, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where I used to stop me first stop. Put the can there and on to the next one. But I used to walk along the railway line.
right.
The big hedge in the road.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't walk along the road, too dangerous.
Yeah.
And I walked down there, it was all right. Because I like me walk, so that was it, up to Hastings and back. I never had to stop up there or anything like that. I'd go up and bloody long walk.
Yeah. I was jump on the push bike and go up to Stony Creek. On a push bike up to Stony Creek.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
what was the oh yeah, I was on the dredges in New Zealand for a while. I looked like getting a job on the cranes and driving the cranes on the Dunedin Wharf. So they sent me on to the pile driver with a small gang there. That was all right. We're pulling old piles and putting new ones in. Going all right. Then I got my job on to the driving the launch, overboard launch. This was just stepping up to get onto this pile driver because I was going to go to the cranes because I was going to get married down there. So anyhow, I got this cranes for a while, and then I went down to Port Chalmers to stay. Took the boat down and I went up the pub, but I put it under the wharf. It's cunning, you see, I don't want anybody to see it. And up the pub, I couldn't get it out. So I had to get all the wharfies, I kept it down, push it down, and get it out from under. Of course, the cabin was crashed in. I said, how did that happen? I said, could say a bale of wolf fell on it or something, but I won't. It was, I left under the wharf. Left it there for a couple of hours when I come down a bit early. Oh yeah. So back to the bush again. It was funny on that pile driver, they had a big, remember the old petrol drums that were very thick metal? Mm-hmm. And this big petrol drum and a half-inch plate on top. And that was our stove, pipe going up the digger, and on the pile driver. So I'm sitting in there, the other gang had gone up the road to have their lunch and that, and I said, I won't go up, I've got some sandwiches. So I saw a bloody coke here, and I'll throw a bit of coke on this bloody fire. I put some coke on. And I watching them coming back on deck, and I look and I see the stack going down like this. I said, shit, man, what's happened? Went down below, it hadn't melted the drum, but the drum was white hot, and it just went down perfect.
Oh, yeah.
And it went down about 6 inches, because by that time the coke had gone. But it was just about that height before that, so it was that height. So about this height, it was about, a couple of weeks later, we was sitting there, we got the fire going, it's just going nicely. This one of the brothers come in, a Catholic brother or religious bloke came in. He said, how are you gentlemen going? It's all right. And because we just sat there, he came in, he got a newspaper, sat on top of the stove, and sat on it. Well, look, what's he doing? Couldn't work out what he was doing. Sat on this bloody stove, then he got up and he abused us, he called us for everything. I said, how could you have stopped him? I didn't know what he was doing. How could you tell, that's hot or something like that. Well, he should have known that. It was bloody well sitting round him.
Yeah.